Gina with Sidewalk Talk. Today, I am with RUNN.
Hi.
How are you?
So good.
This is a highly requested interview, so I'm really excited to have you on this channel. Seriously.
Thrilled to be here.
Yeah. So you're born and raised in Hawaii?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just moved there recently.
Oh.
I was born in San Diego.
You were born in San Diego.
Yeah. One beach town to another.
Yeah. When did you move to Hawaii?
I moved there in 2 Octobers ago, so like a year and a half.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, what made you want to make that change? Do you love it?
I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. It was like a lifetime goal, actually.
Really?
Yeah. No. As long as I've known about Hawaii, I've wanted to live there. Who doesn't, right?
Yeah.
And
seriously.
then,
and you made it happen.
I just kind of pulled the trigger and took a leap of faith, and it's really paid off.
Wow. What did you make that goal decision when you initially went to Hawaii or something? Like when was the first time you went?
Actually, when I was 3, my grandparents have a timeshare there. So
what?
Yeah, they kept taking me out there, and I mean, my first song I ever wrote actually was when I was 3, and it's about humpback whales. And it goes humpback whales, and that's
wow. So you're just like a natural songwriter. Wow. You're born and raised in San Diego then.
Yeah.
What was like your favorite things to do, like growing up in San Diego?
Oh, I had a sort of weirdly sheltered childhood. I was homeschooled, so I didn't go to public school. So I just kind of was like a little homegrown kid running around in the woods, and spent a lot of time in the ocean, a lot of time exploring, and just being a weird creative being.
Did you get to interact with other kids when you were growing
Yeah,
up?
I wasn't like prevented from it, but it was just mostly like me and my siblings and like the neighborhood kids, but I never went to public school until I was in high school. So that was like a shock.
What was your favorite subject in high school? What happened? Did you just walk into the plant?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
sorry.
grabbed me.
What was your favorite subject growing up?
That's a hard one. I think science.
Science!
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm terrible at math. Like, do not put me in a math class ever again. Oh God.
Same. I'm horrible at math. But the thing is, everyone just assumes I'm good at it. You know what I mean?
That's so crappy.
But yeah, math is not my favorite either. But science.
Yeah, both of my parents were scientists. So it was always like, doing...
Both of your parents are scientists?
Yeah.
What do they
Do? Well, my mom was a teacher of science and biology for her entire life, and then my dad does a lot of like plant-based science about like plant diseases and stuff. So yeah, no, it was always like there was always some experiment going on. There was always like something to dissect in the fridge.
Your parents are both scientists. Where did you get your creative side from? Because you wrote a song at 3 years old, and did they expect you to get into science as well?
No, they were incredibly supportive of whatever I wanted to do.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, no, I was really blessed that I was the third child, the youngest one. It was kind of this little wild, weird thing, and they just let me be me.
What?
Yeah, so they were all super supportive of me doing whatever I wanted to do, and so music was always just part of it. I wouldn't say I ever thought about it like a career. I was just very passionate about it, and I loved to sing, so I took singing lessons, but I don't know, I never thought of it like, oh, that's something you do for a job, right? That seems crazy.
Right.
So.
But how did it inspire you? Like, is there someone in your family that has a creative side as well?
Yeah, my dad plays guitar, so we always grew up, and he would sing us lullabies and stuff. And the church I was a part of growing up, I got really involved in, like doing worship leading. Actually, that's when I first learned how to play guitar and be on stage. Was at church.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how old were you?
14, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that's like so much courage.
Well,
like,
it's a pretty safe place to start.
Yeah, it's true.
The expectations are very low.
Yeah.
But I do think it's actually kind of interesting that now, there's almost a similar experience when you're singing with a crowd of people like you're leading something and it's very emotional and like you connect with the audience and they're singing with you is, I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of that like church worship experience, but it's beautiful.
When at one point did you know that you were going to do music full time? Like, this is what you want to do, like, this is it.
I think I wrote like a first real song, not the humpback whale song. My first real song when I was 15, and I was in love with somebody and I wanted to tell them, and the only thing that seemed to make sense was to write them a song. And
oh my goodness.
And then I just emailed it to him and hoped for the best. And we did end up dating for a little bit. But yeah, it was just, I think I found so much satisfaction in like my voice within songwriting and singing, and I recorded it all just by myself in my bedroom on a GarageBand laptop. And so it's like writing and songwriting and recording have always been together almost, you know? So yeah.
Did you have any other jobs besides, like, did you have any other jobs like in high school?
I worked every weird job.
Like what?
Did a lot of retail. I worked at a frozen yogurt shop.
Oh,
I've done teaching and, you know, voice lessons for like the little ones.
Aww.
I've done, I worked at a transcription studio, just like office managing. I used to be an extra on sets sometimes.
Wow.
You know,
So
perks of Hollywood.
You just did everything.
Yeah, you do what you can to, you know, fill in the financial gaps until music starts going.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and what did your parents say when you told them that you're going to pursue music?
Yeah, because I dropped out of college actually to do it. I was only, I went to...
What did they, were they like shocked by it?
They were actually stoked that they didn't have to pay for it.
Dude, that's amazing!
Yeah, no judgment.
They're just
from
like,
them.
don't have to pay. Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah.
When did you drop out of college?
I dropped out after basically my freshman year, kind of.
Oh, so
year.
just as soon as you started, you're kind of like,
yeah, I'm not like one for.
What made you make that move? Such a hard, but that's such a hard decision to make, though.
It wasn't for me, actually. I've always been somebody who just, I trust my instincts, I trust my gut, and if I feel like I know where I need to be, I just trust that the universe is going to kind of fill in those pieces. And it's not like it was easy, you know, I was so poor and in LA and living in terrible, weird places and doing weird jobs, but it's all worked out for the best. And I think there's some things that schools just can't teach you, especially about music. Like, you can only take so many classes about songwriting.
Yeah, of course.
You just gotta write.
Do you think it's just something that comes naturally, songwriting?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at least for me. But it's storytelling, and there's lots of different kinds of storytelling. You know, there's writing, there's film, there's poetry, and so for me, it's just words with music.
So, what is your songwriting process like?
It's always a little different, but I generally write my words and my melodies at the same time.
Oh, you write your... Oh, okay, together.
Yeah.
So it's not one that... Oh, interesting.
That's how I work best, at least.
Yeah.
And everybody's different, and there's no right way and there's no wrong way to do it at all. Just for me, I usually kind of mumble mouth things in a song, and then the words will kind of show themselves, almost. And then I end up with a concept, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I needed to write about that, but my subconscious did, and it gave me that word, you know?
So you're just talented AF, pretty much. Like, this just comes that naturally for you. I tried. I've tried to songwrite before, and it's so hard.
Yeah, definitely. No, your first 2,500 are bad.
Yeah,
you know,
I respect that you can just like come up with these things so.
Thank you.
So well, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't take all the credit though, because I think a lot of what I do, I learned by being in the room with other writers and being supported and being able to, you know, you toss an idea back and forth and you ping pong and they encourage you in one way and you learn something every time that you write with somebody different.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's an interesting way of thinking about that. I'm going to steal that. You know? So it's a cultivated talent.
How do you handle being stuck? Like,
Oh yeah.
have you? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like when you're songwriting, you run into obstacles.
Oh yeah. The
So like, how do you
writer's
handle
block.
that? Yeah, the writer's block.
I used to really let it stress me out. It used to make me feel like I was a failure, or like I needed the pressure of accomplishing the song. That was more important than the song itself. And so now I just try to give myself a lot more grace and a lot more time, because it's okay to just step away and come back with fresh ears. So I try to get outside a lot. I try to just expose myself to other types of art, whether it's a visual or an anime or anime.
Well, you watch anime?
Oh my god, I love it.
What's your favorite anime right now? And then we'll go back.
God, favorite. My favorite one, like ever.
Like right now.
There's this one that I've been watching on Crunchyroll called Avena, the Pirate Princess.
I've never heard.
It's so dumb.
But I
So
would
good,
watch
though.
it because
She's a pirate princess.
a pirate princess.
Yeah, she's
I
just
will
perfect.
watch it.
It's perfect.
Do you watch like Demon Slayer or like Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, are those like the types of shows that
I
you
really like the slice of life. Like, have you
Slice
ever
of-
seen Your Lie in April?
No. Oh,
Do you want to weep? Do you want to weep?
Can you give me like a list of
happily.
animes?
Yes, likewise, please.
Yeah.
Because there's so many and there's so much, and I
Yeah.
get stuck in my little genre of like girl and boy want to tell
Yeah.
each other that they love each other, but they don't. It's like,
It's like a K-drama.
yeah, I love it.
It's a K-drama. But like Crunchyroll,
Yeah.
you never know what to watch.
It's
There's
so
just
overwhelming.
so many.
Yeah.
There's just so many animes, so you
Yeah.
just never know.
But I also love like Attack on Titan and Full Metal Alchemist and the classics.
Ooh,
and,
yeah.
going back to Cowboy Bebop and
Yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about?
writer's
ADD.
block.
Writer's block.
Yeah.
Sorry. ADD moments.
No, but like I try to just step away and really allow myself time for the creativity to come back naturally. Because a forced song is never going to be as good as a true song, and like it's okay if it takes you months to write a song. It's okay. Like
Yeah.
there's no need for this pressure to get it done in 6 hours, and
Yeah.
like I don't know. So that's how I've been handling it. It's just really giving myself time, and then you get the idea at 3 a.m. and you get re-inspired and you can come back to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you think writer's block is your biggest challenge in music? Or is there something else that is more like, what are your biggest challenges in musically?
Me. My own head.
Oh,
Yeah, I really struggle with self-confidence. I really struggle with my feelings of self-worth, and I don't.
what?
Yeah. I'm a very.
Let me tell you, you don't got nothing to worry about.
I appreciate that, but we all have our demons, and
Yeah.
it's just that for me is I've learned a lot about, and I've been working on and trying to take ownership of, and doing the work on therapy and doing the work in self-care. But I do. That's probably the hardest part, is beating down that little voice in your head that tells you you're trash.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Oh, it's always up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel much more grounded now, especially living in Hawaii and kind of getting out of the LA.
You live in Hawaii. That is the dream.
Literally.
That is the dream. Seriously.
I don't know, I'm so
What are your
lucky.
favorite things to do in Hawaii?
Right now, the whales are there. It's amazing. So they all have their babies right off the shore. So I go out my paddleboard, and you literally paddleboard with baby whales. They're like, as far as that car is.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have videos?
Yeah, I do. I can show you.
Yes, please.
It's
yeah.
unreal. And then, of course, just I think somebody told me when I moved there, they were like, make friends with the ocean, and it will never feel like a wall trapping you. Because some people get island fever and
Yeah.
they feel trapped. But I love swimming. I love paddleboarding. I love being out there and just absorbing the energy of how much life there is there. It's the newest Earth on the planet. You know that?
Beautiful.
It's freshest Earth.
The freshest earth. I can totally see it.
Yeah, it's just like, that's why it's just like overflowing with life and love, and like, I don't know, I was very drawn to it. Very drawn.
Last question before we jump in.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I actually wrote a song about this recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Which song?
Oh, it hasn't come out.
Oh.
It's just something I'm working on with Tyler and JP, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, a small world.
Yeah,
seriously.
No.
They're like one of
we
like
got so many things cooking.
They're like two of my favorite people.
Beautiful humans.
Yeah,
beautiful
seriously.
humans.
The good people.
What do I want to be? That's so much pressure. I want to be remembered for making people be felt. Blah. Try that again. For writing songs that made people feel seen and heard and validated, and like a safe place. I hope my songs. I hope my songs are a safe place for people to feel whatever they need to feel, and that they're allowed to feel whatever they need to feel. And if that is a tiny glimmer of hope in someone's life, like, that is enough for me. That is beyond enough.
I love the answer. All right. Question. Yes.
Okay.
How do you maintain your pink hair?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Like, I have to re-dye it like every 3 days.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
How long have you had the pink hair?
Oh, I've had iterations of pink hair since I was 12.
Since you were 12.
It felt it felt more natural to me being a pink-haired person than it is being like my natural color.
Well, so what's the story behind, like, what made you want to dye your hair pink in the first place?
Do you know about the Enneagram personality test?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a 4, and I'm like the most 4.
Is that the artist one?
Yes, it's like I'm special, I'm different, no one can understand me. Yeah.
Are you 4-wing 5 or 4-wing 3?
4-wing 3.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's like spot on, right?
Yeah. Enneagrams?
Mind
like
blowing.
F. Myers-Briggs.
Yeah,
you gotta get into Enneagrams. I'm a 9-wing 1.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. My mom is too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Wow.
My sister's a 9-wing.
I lost, and then, because I read about it a lot, and it's like, whichever one makes you feel embarrassed,
Yes.
that's the one that you are.
Oh no, they pulls no punches.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a nice thing, but I've learned a lot about myself by it.
Seriously.
And it's really helped me be self-reflective.
Dude, I need to like watch where I walk.
Dangerous roads.
Seriously, oh my god. But yeah, Enneagrams, 4. Okay, so that's why you wanted to dye your hair pink.
I think I just always wanted to be different,
Yeah.
wanted to stand out.
How many songs are you credited on?
I don't know.
Really? Like, if you have to guess.
I'm processing. I don't know. I gotta like look at my Spotify.
Yeah, like
probably like 30 to 40 now, I think.
oh wow,
Yeah, a decent amount.
very decent.
And not all of them show up on my page, you know, it depends on like how you're put in there. But
Right,
yeah, I got
right.
a lot out there, man.
Wow, yeah, you do. When did you start collabing with EDM artists or music producers?
It was with Illenium. That was my first collab, which, you know, what a way to start off.
Yeah, that's the one
No
way
big
to
deal.
start off your songwriting, like, vocalist career.
Yeah.
Wow,
On his
okay.
Awake album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so about 4 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And then it just skyrocketed from there.
really, honestly,
That's amazing.
it's
wow.
been, and it's such a small community, you know, of artists, and they all, you know, going through the jungle. They all, you know, I think he introduced me to Will, and then Will introduced me to Tyler, and you know, it's just
Just like a snowball.
yeah, it's pretty much,
Yeah.
and it's all just like awesome, beautiful people who are so
Yeah.
talented, and I get to
That's
be
crazy.
friends with these people, and it's just,
Wow.
it's such a treat. It's such a treat, honestly.
Yeah, wow. Favorite artist to work with and why?
Ooh, it's like asking who's your favorite friend.
I know. Okay. That's a hard one.
It's very hard.
So top 3, I guess,
yeah,
that you've enjoyed working with the most.
Tyler, of course. I mean,
Tyler's such
just a
wholesome-
gem of a
he's
human.
like a wholesome person.
Yeah, and he helped me on all my solo stuff. Well, a lot of my solo records. He
Wow.
came down and we did like a whole week and just wrote a ton, and so that meant a lot to me because
Yeah.
you know
What?
that was really awesome.
Yeah.
someone else on this list is Grant. He also helped me with some of my solo songs, and I've worked with Grant a ton, and he is a genius, like genuinely. Like I don't know anybody else who thinks about music the way he does, and it's so inspiring.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what's something that was just like, whoa, like how did he even think like that?
Yeah, it's a sonic landscape, and he's just like a Van Gogh, I think. You know, he thinks about sounds, and like a drum sound is actually like somebody hitting a tree or something. Like it's all very like sourced in nature, and it's earthy and it's crispy. It's like ASMR.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think he's really inspiring to me. Yeah.
And third one?
Probably right now, JP. Yeah, we got to do a lot of songs over the summer together, and they're some of my favorite unreleased songs. Yeah,
it's such a wholesome group of people.
It honestly is.
Like all
treat,
the
right?
wholesomest people that I know are all working together.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really special.
Can you tell us about writing Alive?
Oh, yeah, that one was a lot. I was going through it when I wrote Alive. I was not in a good place mentally and emotionally. I had come the closest I had ever come to wanting to give up on life, and Dabin sent me the start of a guitar, of like just that very beginning bit, and I just kind of like, it was very stream of consciousness actually. I just kind of got right on the mic and just started like crying and just venting, and the song sort of poured out. And then to the chorus, like, I'm gonna make myself all upset. I wanted so deeply to feel alive. Like I wanted that moment when you're thankful and when you're just like arms open and accepting the abundance. And I wasn't there when I wrote it. Here's the thing. I wasn't there. I was hoping someday that I would be. And then, you know, it's amazing a couple of years later, and to be able to sing those words like on a stage with people and truly like see it come to life, it's just mind-blowing. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, makes me so emotional. But like that is what it means to be alive to me, is to share beautiful, powerful moments with other people. So yeah, that's that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people asked about Alive. Like you've impacted a lot of people. You know,
it's I never expected to. I was just trying to.
So that all just kind of like.
It was just
like
walking
improv?
through my life.
Yeah.
It was. You know, just literally like some days I don't belong here. Like I can't see where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sad and broken, but that cannot be the end of the story.
Aww.
And like it can never be the end of the story. So
I have like goosebumps. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I have goosebumps just hearing you talk about this song. Wow.
It's a song that means so much to me, and I'm so honored and touched and moved by how it affected other people. Like, I don't know, I didn't think anybody would, even, I thought maybe some people would be like, wow, like, are you good, sis?
What?
But, for the messages that I've gotten and the fan connections through it, and
You've made a huge impact with that song.
It's beautiful.
Seriously.
I'm just so overwhelmed by it all. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering.
Of course, no. I'm an open book about all of that.
Do you have a favorite genre within EDM?
I'm a sucker for melodic dubstep.
Melodic dubstep.
Oh,
I'm a sucker for melodic dubstep. I am.
It's so good.
How do you do it? That's just the question.
How do I do it?
How do you do it?
How does do?
How do you do it?
I just do.
I just do it.
I just do.
You do it.
There is no do not. There is only do.
Yeah. What motivates you daily?
My dog. My doggy girl.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a pit bull.
Oh, I have a pit bull too.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I come say hi?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
I have a Malinois and a pit bull. A lot of people get intimidated by the whole pit bull, Malinois, like protection dog thing. But
they love bugs. They're just giant teddy bears.
She's the sweet. How old is your dog?
She's 9.
Mine's 10.
Really?
Oh my god!
Having to deal with the end of their life.
Yeah, you're gonna meet her.
I can't wait.
What do you look for when you collaborate with an artist?
I look for somebody who is gonna give me room to be me, if that makes sense. You know, somebody, and like so many of my friends and collaborators are great at this, and it's like we share a certain vision and they let me just emotionally barf all over their track, and then they're like, yeah, this is great, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Like,
wow. So they just give you like all the freedom, like just do you.
Not every time, but like a lot of the time, yeah. And
wow,
like
that's beautiful. I love that.
I think that's what definitely allows me to sort of be my truest self and write my truest songs. It's a lot.
I know. That's what I'm saying. When are you playing live next?
Nothing nailed down at this point that I can give a hard date, but there's many opportunities now that shows are coming back and festivals are coming back. I always love to make a surprise guest appearance.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is this truck doing? How far does it need to back up? Were there any fans that gave you candy? Do you still have them?
Yes, I do. I've saved everything I've ever gotten.
How many candies do you have?
Oh, not that many. I think like 4 or 5. You know, it's I sent out a lot of candy once.
Really?
Yeah, ones I made for my it was part of my solo album that I put out, and so I picked 10 lucky people and sent them like a little thing.
Oh, dude, you are
they
so
still have them.
wholesome. Ooh, will there be any merch?
Yeah, working on new merch right now, actually.
Yeah. When is it gonna come out, you think?
It's gonna come out timed to my next solo song, actually.
Is there gonna be a jersey?
Probably someday. This isn't it, but I'm sure someday. You can't be a real artist if you don't have a jersey.
Yeah, right? Everyone has to have a jersey,
yeah.
right? How do you keep a positive mindset on bad days?
Ooh, it's not always easy. It is not always easy. I think for me, I've learned that not all days have to be good days, and it's okay. I mean, like, give yourself permission to like just take a 3-hour depression nap. Go to bed early. Like, don't accomplish the thing, and tomorrow will be better.
The nap part.
Oh my god, I live for naps. Yeah, and sometimes you just like, I need to just not exist for a little bit.
Yeah.
BRB.
It's important. Yeah, bye. Doses.
You know, it's important to give yourself permission
to rest.
Yes, and tomorrow will be better.
Yeah.
And the next day after that will be better. And there's always a future that is full of potential, and it doesn't have to be today, and that's okay. I think that's important to remember, especially on those bad days.
How often do you watch the Hawaiian sunset?
Oof. All the time. As many nights as I can. As many nights as I can. I think there's something to be said for it's almost like my daily mantra. Like, I'm not a very good meditator at all. Like, I try, but doesn't come really naturally to me. But like, that is my moment of like 30 to 45 minutes where I sit and I'm still and I just watch the ocean. I think it kind of functions similarly for me. Like, it's very stabilizing. It's a good routine for me, and it like really helps put my body back in perspective and be like, I am so tiny. I'm so little in the middle of the ocean. Like, my issues are so small. You know, it really helps me get grounded. So I try to watch it every single night if I can.
Wow. Yeah. I would too.
You can't take it for granted, you know?
Yeah. How do you think you've grown as a person since you first started?
Oh, so much. And I hope I'm not done. Wow. Yeah. I feel like I've really found my voice. Like, not my like literal voice, but my artist voice. Because when you start out, you know, there's like a lot of opportunities and you feel like you can do everything, and then like you can't say no to an opportunity.
Yeah.
And now I'm a lot more decisive, and I'm able to like you know, like, no, this is my story, and I have to be careful about who I let up in on that, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So I've grown a lot in protecting me and my story. And I think I've also grown in just, I mean, who hasn't during this pandemic been really challenged and like really put through the friggin' rigor. And I think, you know, I've learned a lot about letting go of expectations, going with the flow. I try to view obstacles now that come into my path like I be like water, flow around it. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it like trap you. I'm still terrible at it, but I'm trying to be better at just being okay with uncertainty, and because it makes life a lot more enjoyable.
So what would you tell younger Avena?
You're doing great. Keep going.
What's your all-time favorite dessert?
It's gonna be so disappointing, but sour candy.
Sour candy? Like Airheads and stuff?
Like sour, like melt your tongue off sour. I live for like Warheads and
Just thinking about Warheads.
I know.
Just thinking about Warheads was making me drool.
That weird little thing.
Yeah, the drooling thing.
I live for that.
You love sour
Yeah, that
candy.
like on top of froyo.
What?
Is that weird?
You put Warheads on top of your froyo?
Well, like sour gummy thingies on top of froyo.
Interesting.
And like sour fruit. I will like just eat a lemon.
You love sour. You just straight up eat a lemon.
I have before, yeah. It's so good. God. Are there any lemons around
you
here?
love sour. Yeah, actually there's tons. You will walk by like 5 lemon trees, I promise you. Wait, you love sour?
I love sour
wow.
things. Yeah. Just such an intense experience, you know?
Always love sour stuff?
Always, yeah. No, I'm not like a big chocolate fan at all. Doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
So that's fine. More chocolate for other people.
Yeah. More sour candies for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I asked you that question. It's so interesting. What did you do to stand out from other artists in the beginning?
I think in the beginning, I was trying to be like other people, you know, people that you hear, people that you are, your peers that you're compared to, because you feel like you're supposed to, and that's part of that authenticity thing I was talking about. Like I learned that my songs are my stories. They're my truth, and no one else experiences the world quite the way I do. So my songs and me will always stand out if my songs are just true and come from a genuine place. I think that's all you can be, is yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you consider the ultimate comfort food? Besides Warheads.
It's just like similar though.
Besides Warheads on top
salt
of
and vinegar chips.
Salt and vinegar chip. Bro, you really like torturing your mouth.
I do. Yes, I do.
Salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, those became my like stress food, you know, when I was in college and I'd be like cramming for an exam or whatever, and I'd just like pound through a whole bag of them.
Salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
love it.
Yeah, it's delicious, but
And raspberries.
wow, and raspberries.
Oh god, raspberries.
Dude, the fruit in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to like those fruit farms? And stuff?
Oh yeah. I mean, like there's just fruit everywhere. I have a huge garden now, so I'm growing a lot of my own, but like neighbors will just come by with like, here's so much star fruit we can't go through, or like, you know, dragon fruit.
This is like I need to move there immediately. What's the one thing most people don't know about you?
Probably. This is so dark. I don't think this is a good answer.
What were you going to say?
Probably how much I hate myself.
Oh my god! Bro! No! Let's eliminate that thought out of your head.
Yeah, working on it.
Oh my god.
Working on it. That's living with depression and anxiety,
Yeah.
I think. And just that is always, you know, I try to be positive, and like that's very important to me, and like I live by that, and I believe it, but you know, I'm I'm not great every day.
I'll be your daily reminder. Like, you're amazing!
No, my fans are...
Yeah.
This is a better answer for that question.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the one thing people don't know about you?
I don't even know. What? Try to be very... that's a hard one.
Like, are you like
that one's...
left-handed?
No.
You know?
No,
or,
no.
you know, some people say, I could do this, like hidden talents. I could crochet.
I don't work out and I hate working out.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Lazy girl.
Yeah. No working out. Yep. Okay, I'm totally on board with that.
Yeah, and I have like a very like muscular build.
Yeah.
Naturally. So people are always like, "Oh my God, do you do CrossFit?" I'm
Yeah.
like, no. I live on the couch.
I just eat. I just sleep. Yep. Do you have any phobias?
So many.
What's the top?
High-strung person.
Yeah.
Fires.
Fires.
Yeah, I grew up, in San Diego, so it was always every couple years evacuating from the fires. Like, you
oh my God.
throw everything into the car,
Yeah.
and then like you look behind you, and the flames are like on the hill.
Oh my God.
Terrifying. So I like to this day, if I smell wildfire smoke, I'm like like very afraid of fires.
Oh my God.
Because they're scary.
Yeah.
Very out of your control.
Yeah.
I'm also afraid of dentists. I have to be sedated to go to the dentist.
I just went yesterday. I hated it.
Oh, yeah. No.
Do you most often follow your heart?
No, I have a better question. Sorry. I finally thought of my answer for what people don't know about me.
Oh, yeah, what?
Better answer.
Yeah.
I don't have pierced ears.
Oh, you don't?
I've never had pierced ears, and I have no tattoos. Well, I have one tattoo now, but...
Well, why didn't you want to... Is there a reason why, or you just, like, never got to it?
I was really afraid of pain.
Oh.
I thought it would hurt. And so then I just kind of got to the point where I was like the only person I knew who didn't have pierced ears, and I was like, haha, see, I'm different.
I'm different. You're four. You're Enneagram. Yes. I'll just keep it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you are a true 4.
I know.
True 4. That's awesome.
It's bad.
Wow.
Okay.
If you could choose any superpower, what would it be?
I feel like controlling the weather would be pretty sick. Like
I've never got that answer.
I could just fix climate change.
Dang, you are really a 4. That is like not I did not controlling the weather.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be just like
Totally.
so sick.
That would be so sick.
And be like, I really want to snowboard today.
Boop. That's perfect.
It's a little too cold right now.
Boop. Yeah. Wow. Best piece of advice you've ever received?
Live with abundance. That was something a friend said to me a couple years ago now in a writing camp, and he's just like one of these people that's just like a guru, and you're just like, how are you just so grounded and great and just like a fantastic human? And he just kept saying that, like, live with abundance. Don't think of things from a scarcity mindset. Be like, your win does not mean I lose. And so like that's really changed a lot of how I view opportunities and how I try to frame the world and my interactions with the world, and just be like, yeah, you can come, cut me off. It's whatever. That's like 2 seconds difference. You know what I mean? And so I think that's something that I think everybody could really benefit from.
I love that mindset.
Yeah.
And lastly, what's next for RUNN? What is next?
Oh, so many things in the pipeline. I am very excited about my next phase of solo music. I've been working really, really hard and long on these songs, and I know I'm taking my time, but it has to be right, and I'm pairing it with a lot of incredible art and artists, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's not, my solo stuff is not so much dance. It's very, it might be surprising, might be different.
I'm excited for you.
I can't wait.
Well, thank you so much, Avena, for being a part of this channel.
Thank you.
Alright guys, if you guys like this interview, please like, comment, subscribe. Bye! Bye.